Our ceremony should conclude in a little over an hour. We will then clear the theater. If you wish to take pictures and offer congratulations, we request you to step outside of the theater in order for us to prepare for our second senior recognition session that begins with the doors opening at 10:30. However, please be sure to remain for the entire program because you will not want to miss the senior music video at the conclusion of the ceremony. Yeah. At this time, it is my honor to recognize and welcome to the stage our class speaker for this session, Anthony Harper. Anthony, not yet. Anthony is the son of Jeff and Christine Harper and is a senior from Edison High School in our Industrial Tech program. Anthony has proven himself to be a true leader among our student body this year. Following graduation, Anthony will attend Terra State Community College and major in machining technologies and will also work at American Timber and Steel. Please welcome Anthony to the stage.
Good morning and welcome everyone. To begin our recognition ceremony, please stand and join me in the posting of the colors from the EHOVE Public Safety Color Guard and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem. Sung by our senior CHRISTINA CISTERNAS. CHRISTINA is the daughter of David and Diane CISTERNAS and is a senior from Huron High School in our Visual Media Tech program.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet waves for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you very much, Christina. Audience, please be seated. I wish to thank our Public Safety Academy students who make up the color guard for today. From Bellevue, Caitlin Kilgore. From Huron, Matthew Weber. From Margaretta, Debbie McKinley. From Norwalk, Trinity Mullins. From Perkins, Hannah Moore. From Monroeville, Hannah Laney. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce EHOVE Career Center Superintendent, Mrs. Sharon Mastriani.
Good morning, everyone. I too would like to welcome you to the annual Senior Recognition Program in this beautiful and historic Sandusky State Theater. It is with great pride that we honor the class of 2018 and celebrate their accomplishments. This morning, I have the privilege of welcoming all of you here today and thanking family, friends, and educators for your support of the graduates. However, I know that if given the opportunity, each graduate would like to stand before you to share their personal heartfelt gratitude for everyone who has made a difference in their life. So, although we do not have time to permit all 387 graduates to tell each of you how much your care, guidance, and support has meant to them, a few students created a video to share a thank you message on behalf of their classmates. Kendra Ward, EHOVE's communication coordinator, assisted the students with the video. Because Kendra is always the one behind the camera and she has never seen any EHOVE pictures or video, but today Kendra makes a rare appearance because her daughter Bailey is graduating and she gives Kendra a special shout out. Parents, family, friends, all school staff, this is for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so look into the camera and just say thank you.
Just say thank you.
Say your homeschool name.
Western Reserve.
You had to think about it.
Monroeville High School.
Edison High School.
Perkins.
St. Paul.
New London. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
South Central. South Central. Margaretta.
Vermilion.
Norwalk. Thank you.
Thank you.
Huron. Bellevue.
Danbury.
St. Mary's.
Western Reserve, and everybody that was there supporting me. I couldn't have done this without you guys.
Thank you.
I can just go?
Oh, right now? Ready? No, I want to talk first. No, you.
Hi, moms. Hi, dads.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, and my family for supporting me through everything I do in school.
Thank you to my parents for supporting me through this journey at EHOVE.
I want to thank my grandmother, Yufa.
My parents, my step-parents, my grandparents.
My parents and my brother for pushing me hard and keeping me in EHOVE.
My mom and my brother, my sister. My mom and dad for forcing me to get up and go to school every day.
Thank you to my lab teacher, Ms. Mull, and thank you to my parents, Cynthia and Bob Morton.
Thank you to my parents and to Mrs. Davidson.
My grandparents and my mom, my family and friends for being there for me.
My friend's mom, Cindy.
I'd like to thank my family, my friends.
Thank you to all my family, friends, and family and friends, and my teachers.
My entire family for helping me get through everything.
My family, Mrs. Gluding and Nurse Heather.
Cafeteria people. My family for always supporting me, and especially my friends for making me laugh on the days that were the hardest.
I would like to thank my mom and my dad for supporting me throughout my entire life journey.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me throughout school.
My mom, my dad, my brothers and my sisters. My mom and my dad for pushing me through the hard times.
My parents for all the support that they gave me.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, same time.
I'd like to thank my mom for always helping me with my homework.
Parents, my grandparents.
My mom, my dad,
My parents.
My mom and my dad for always being there for me and telling me that I can do anything I want in life.
Parents, my grandparents, my cousins, my aunt, uncles for being there for me when times got hard and for sticking together for everything. I don't know who I want to say thanks to.
My mom for always being there and supporting me, and also being my
mom, thank my dad, and Mrs. Cluing.
Just mom in general for being here.
Thank you, Mrs. McAbear and Mrs. Bakken.
You Felsky and Nurse Cromwell.
And Miss Kay helped me support me through high school.
Teachers that helped push me throughout the years.
Mrs. Stahl, Mr. Shea, Mr. Garbrick.
Mr. Doc for pushing me to be the best that I can be.
Mrs. Felsky for supporting our Educators Rising group at state.
My instructor, Chef Funk.
My instructors.
My family, friends, and Mr. Knoll.
Miss York and all Jack coaches, and Miss H, and Miss Kelly.
My teacher, Miss Camilla, and all my fellow class students, even though we don't always get along, but I still love all of you.
Mrs. Hope Kozman and Miss Kelly and Miss,
To Mrs. Felsky, Miss Davison, and Mrs. Cartwright.
My instructors, Mr. McIntyre, Mr. Langdon, for letting me enjoy every day of my education. Thanks.
Thanks, Celia, and Pamela Warner for giving us a good cosmetology education. You're the best.
Guys, don't watch.
Thank you, Mr. Jesberger and Mr. Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Worthling. Thanks, Mr. Ashton and Miss Bigby.
Thank you, Mr. Mason.
And thank you, Mr. Starcher.
I want to give a big special thanks to Miss Camilla and all my classmates. Both of my parents especially. Thanks, Mama Kay.
I would like to thank EHOVE for their Big Daddy Pizza.
EHOVE for giving us good opportunities. I won't remember that.
My parents, my grandparents.
I thank Skylar, Colvin, like him on Instagram.
Jake Charlton for helping me throughout the school years and giving me a ride to school.
My aunt, my uncle, and my grandparents, they were the ones that pushed me.
And especially my older sister for always helping me with my medical homework.
My friends for being there for me and making me smile through these last years of high school.
My dogs, my cats, my grandpappies.
Thank you to my parents, my friends, like Stephanie, for all getting me through this year of my senior year. It's been the best year, and thank you for my instructors for keeping me on task through the whole year.
Thank you, Dad, Grandma, and Haley, and Zach, and Kimmy.
I'm thankful for my parents, Rachel Foster for helping me through the years, Miss Kamel, and all my class friends.
I would like to thank my parents for letting me come here.
Bobby and Mrs. York, and the job coaches.
I want to thank my family for pushing me to where I am today.
My dog, and my cat,
And my turtle, and my teacher.
I'm thankful for Helena for helping me reach things that I can't.
To all my friends for getting me through my senior year.
Do I look like a dweeb?
Thanks, Mom.
All right, we're good.
Thank you, EHOVE, for giving me this opportunity.
I would like to thank EHOVE for making my future come true.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm done.
On behalf of the 2018 graduates, please join me in a round of applause for parents, family members, friends, high school and post-secondary education, so support staff, administrators, board members, everyone who's been an important part of our graduates' journey. You are appreciated. As I have done in past senior recognition programs, I would like to acknowledge an EHOVE staff member who retired this year. I believe it is important to take a moment today to thank a retiree for her many years of service. Linda Holler, after 37 years of service to the Career Center, she retired last December. Linda is a graduate of EHOVE's Clerk Typist program, and she earned an associate's degree from the University of Toledo. Linda began her work career as a medical receptionist for Dr. Camberdy's. She began her EHOVE journey at the front desk in the main high school office. When her daughters were young, Linda worked part-time and as a teaching assistant in the Special Work Adjustment Lab, the Evaluation Center, and the Culinary Arts program. After 5 years, she returned to full-time work as an administrative assistant in the high school office, and she held that position until she retired in December. It was a difficult time for Linda to decide to retire because the Career Center was an integral part of her life for 37 years. She went to high school at EHOVE and started working at the Career Center before she was married. Her 2 daughters were born while she was at EHOVE, and so they too felt the Career Center was their home. I checked in with Linda recently, and although she truly misses her EHOVE friends, she is pleased to have time to volunteer at her church and other community organizations. Linda is very grateful to have more time to spend with her family, especially her new grandson, Beckham, who lives just minutes from her home. We are truly grateful for Linda's dedicated professional and selfless service that she had given to the EHOVE students, and her caring heart, devotion to her work is greatly and sincerely appreciated, and she has been missed. Please join me to give Linda a round of applause. Shortly, EHOVE graduates, you will move from the balcony to the stage. Your name will be announced, and we will note your future plans. Then your Career Center teachers will present you with your career passport. It is a big day for you, but it is also a big day for all of us who have been working with you over the past 2 years. So on behalf of all of us at EHOVE Career Center, we want you to know that EHOVE is and will continue to be a friend and a partner with you and your families for a lifetime. As we send you on your way to continue your journey, we want you to know that we are honored to have been part of your life and congratulate you, the class of 2018. Please welcome back to the stage Anthony Harper, who will give his class address.
Never stop learning, for when you stop learning, we stop growing. Loyal Jack Lumen. EHOVE has given me the chance to learn far more than I thought I would in high school. I think most people can relate in that I was not just an honor student before coming to EHOVE. I was just the average Joe trying to get through each day. I honestly didn't take high school seriously until I came here because I wasn't interested in what I was learning. EHOVE gave purpose to what I was learning and gave me motivation. I love that I come in each day to a program that will lead me into my future. EHOVE has provided me with so many opportunities. Last summer, I was a part of Summer Jumpstart. I worked for American Timber and Steel and will be working there full-time this summer. Getting this real-world experience is invaluable. EHOVE is like the land of opportunity. Here, we are able to get involved in so many student organizations. Hundreds of students were involved in Skills USA, FCCLA, and Educators Rising, and have competed at many levels. I personally have had the opportunity to compete at Skills USA state competition last year and this year. From this, my leadership and communication skills, along with learning how to rely on a team and think on my toes, have made me grow in more ways than I could have imagined. We've all grown into adults and are at the point in our lives where we are making decisions that will impact our future. Are we going to college, entering the military, or going straight in the workforce? Some of us are doing multiple options, including myself. I plan on going to tech school to expand what I have learned at EHOVE while still working. My dad inspired me to start welding at the age of 12. I love welding. He too went to a technical school to become a welder. The skills learned at this age are very important. My dad taught me the basics of welding, but the industrial tech program has refined my skills and provided me with connections. Through EHOVE, I've networked with companies and I've learned what I need to be a successful welder and machinist. The teachers here share so much knowledge and allow us to gain experience and build off of their knowledge. They also give us room to discover ourselves and our interests. I've come to realize that 3D printers are really cool. I took a Fab Lab class last year. Since then, I've bought my own 3D printer and have been making a bunch of different prints. I don't want to bore you with my random hobbies, but the point is that EHOVE lets you expand on your interests. Many of us have found other things we are interested in besides our program and have found the specific career we are interested in within our field. EHOVE is a stepping stone on our way to success. Unlike many students, we have the skill and knowledge in our career field. Up next is a big step in our lives. But don't forget what you have learned at EHOVE. Don't forget the people you have met. They may be a good connection in your future. Don't forget what you have learned in lab. This is the foundation of what is to come. Don't forget your educators. They will always be there for when you need help. And don't forget all the memories you have made at EHOVE. I'm not talking about the important things we were taught in lab, but the fun times like field day or other school events. I'm not trying to get sappy because I'm not that kind of person, but I do think it is important to hold on everything you have gained from EHOVE. The past 2 years have been some of my favorite. I've grown in so many ways, and I know that I will continue to grow. EHOVE has been an invaluable experience, and I wouldn't have changed it for the world. I hope all of you have gained just as much life experience as I have, and will be able to apply it. It's been a great one, class of 2018. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you. I would now like to welcome back EHOVE's principal, Mrs. Beckman, to present our career technical certificates.
Many of our students are involved with the College Credit Plus program. To date, 91 seniors have earned a total of 1,070 on-transcript college credits from BGSU Firelands College, Lorain County Community College, North Central State College, and Terra State Community College. This is a savings of over $160,000 for our students and their families. I am pleased to announce that our student with the highest number of college credits earned is Timothy Fowler from Perkins High School in our Computer Network Tech program with a total of 41 credit hours. Yes. I am also proud to announce that 100 seniors participated in work-based learning and worked in their career field in a local community to gain additional work experience this year. Congratulations to the 100 students. As the students are introduced today, we respectfully ask that you hold your applause until all members of each program have been announced. Parents and guardians have anticipated the event of graduation for many years. I want each parent and guardian to hear their teen's name when it is announced. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. Assisting with the presentation this morning will be EHOVE School Counselor Nicole Chafee, along with the respective assistant directors of the programs where certificates are being presented. EHOVE assistant directors joining me this morning is Mr. Matt Earhart and Mr. Charlie Wardling. Mr. Wardling.
Good morning, everybody. Presenting the certificates to the auto tech students will be Mr. Tim Reed. William Robert Clapp. William has been accepted to the University of Northwestern of Ohio. Ethan Wayne Dennis. Ethan plans to enter the workforce. Tyler Giles. Tyler plans to enter the workforce. Theodore T. Latterman. Theodore is currently employed at Warehouse Tire and Alignment. Dylan Myers. Dylan plans to enter the workforce. Cameron Schaefer. Cameron plans to enter the workforce. Logan Smith. Logan is currently employed at Fitzgerald's Auto Group. Jacob Volkman. Jacob has been accepted to the University of Northwestern of Ohio. Would you please give a round of applause to the Auto Tech class of 2018. Presenting the certificates to the students of Career-Based Intervention program will be Frank Joffrey. The students in this program have earned approximately $82,000 over this school year. Carson Lynn Gass. Carson has been accepted to the University of Tiffin. Sierra Hockenberry. Sierra plans to enter the workforce. Morgan Hoff. Morgan plans to attend college. Eric Richard Lewis. Eric plans to enter the workforce. Brandon Keith Malo. Brandon plans to enter the workforce. Logan Mosley. Logan plans to enter the workforce. Paloma Raquel Torres. Paloma has been accepted to the Northern Arizona University. Samantha Lynn Ward. Samantha plans to enter the workforce. Stephen Joseph Winkler. Stephen plans to enter the workforce. Ivy Lee Zimmerman. Would you please give a round of applause to Career-Based Intervention Class of 2018. Presenting the certificates to the collision refinishing students will be Mr. Dwayne Cook. Cassandra Marie Bono. Cassandra plans to enter the workforce. Darren Dean Dabney. Darren plans to enter the workforce. Jacob David Dunbrook. Jacob plans to enter the workforce. Andrew Hammond. Andrew plans to enter the workforce. Erin Marie Kleinhans. Erin is currently employed at Angie's Body and Frame. Jonathan Miller. Jonathan is currently employed at Precision Body and Frame. Justin Ott. Justin is currently employed at Pat O'Brien's. Vincent Thomas Parenti Herner. Vincent is enlisted in the U.S. Marines. Kennedy Justine Ritzenthaler. Kennedy is currently employed at Precision Body and Frame. Sierra Scroggy. Sierra has been accepted to BGSU Firelands. Ozzy Omadeus Stipe. Ozzy has been accepted to Lorain County Community College. Emily Grace Swanson. Emily is enlisted in the U.S. Army. Matthew Ulysses Wireman. Matthew plans to enter the workforce. Would you please give a round of applause to the collision refinishing class of 2018.
Good morning. Presenting the certificates to the construction tech students will be Mr. Jim Carper. Antonio Albert Lee Adkins. Antonio plans to enter the workforce. Michael Alexander Albrick. Michael plans to enter the workforce. Mason Joseph Bollenbacher. Mason plans to attend The Ohio State University, ATI, Worcester. Donovan James Capodice. Donovan is currently employed at Gordon Lumber. Lucas Michael Carper. Lucas is currently employed at Mark Schaefer Excavating and is the son of Mr. Carper. Ethan Hunter Colvin Adams. Ethan has enlisted in the United States Marines. Elliot Courtney. Elliot has been accepted at Lorain County Community College. Devin James Dickman. Devin plans to enter the workforce. Dalton Lee Harris. Dalton has been accepted at Bowling Green State University. Isaac Thomas Ingersoll. Isaac is currently employed at Regency Construction. Wyatt Hawken Ingersoll. Wyatt plans to enter the workforce. Parker James Kirby. Parker plans to enter the workforce. William Joey Kistler. William plans to enter the military. Logan Gage Martinez. Logan plans to enter the workforce. Hunter Mackay Morin. Hunter plans to enter the workforce. Skylar Alexis Mullins. Skylar plans to enter the workforce. Carson Reed Murray. Carson is currently employed at Parker Excavating. Ethan Paul Schaefer. Ethan is currently employed at Boca Construction. Dalton Nicholas Shue. Dalton has been accepted at Bowling Green State University. Parker James Sherry. Parker is currently employed at Highlander Harris Construction. Would you please give a round of applause to the construction class of 2018.
Presenting the certificates to the criminal justice students will be Mr. Tony Dowd. Olivia Brandt. Olivia plans to enter the workforce. John Chime. John plans to enter the workforce. Elijah James Cardner. Elijah is currently employed at Kalahari and Cedar Point. Elijah Pablo Cruz. Elijah plans to enter the military. Moira Hardwick. Moira plans to enter the workforce. Caitlin Haller. Caitlin plans to enter the workforce. Katie Hill. Katie plans to enlist in the military. Aaron Jean David Innes. Aaron has been accepted to Lorain County Community College. Austin Krauser. Austin has been accepted to Lorain County Community College. Anita Kraus. Anita has enlisted in the U.S. Navy. Shanna Jean Lone. Shanna has been accepted to BGSU Firelands. Deborah Diane McKinney. Deborah plans to enter the workforce. Hannah Nicole Moore. Hannah plans to enter the workforce. Colin Nunn Strasner. Colin plans to enter the military. Kara Rigsby. Kara has been accepted to Lorain County Community College. Ian Griffith Seymour. Ian has been accepted to Bowling Green State University. Blake Charles Shoemaker. Blake plans to enter the workforce. Would you please give a round of applause for the Criminal Justice Class of 2018. Presenting the certificates to the culinary arts students will be Miss Beth Funk and Mrs. Brenda Smith. Brian Ray Agront. Brian has been accepted to Lorain County Community College. Justin Alexander. Justin plans to enter the military. Brianna Armstrong. Devin Elias Bledsoe. Devin plans to enter the workforce. Kevin Michael Butler. Kevin plans to enter the workforce. Olivia May Cummings. Olivia plans to enter the workforce. Olivia Marie Schaefer. Olivia plans to enter the workforce. Samantha Stewart. Samantha plans to enter the workforce. Craig Steerhoff. Craig has been accepted to BGSU Firelands. Hayden Isaac Tittle. Hayden plans to enter the workforce. Jessa Williams III. Jessa plans to enter the workforce. Would you please give a round of applause to the Culinary Arts Class of 2018. Presenting the certificates to the Diesel Tech students will be Mr. Tim Knoll. Caleb Michael Bibb. Caleb plans to enter the workforce. Skylar Colvin. Skylar is enlisted in the U.S. Army. Bryce Patrick Cullen. Bryce is currently employed at D&M Earth Movers. Vincent Paul Davis. Vincent plans to enter the workforce. Seth Alice Gray Eaton. Seth is currently employed at A&M Truck and Trailer. Michael Tyler Friedenstein. Terry Griffith. Terry plans to enter the workforce. Devin James Grossweiler. Devin has been accepted to the University of Technical Institute in Florida. Donald Gerald Huntley. Don plans to enter the workforce. Bryce Krieg. Bryce plans to enter the workforce. Austin James Lamarca. Austin plans to enter the workforce. Evan Scott Marr. Evan has been accepted to Hocking College. Corey Allen McKinney. Corey is currently employed at Northern Ohio Truck Company. Clifford Allen Parsons II. Clifford plans to enter the workforce. Joseph Peschke. Joseph plans to enter the workforce. Alexis Smith. Alexis is enlisted in the U.S. Army. Austin Smith. Would you please give a round of applause to the Diesel Tech class of 2018? Presenting the certificates for the early childhood education students will be Mrs. Renee Cluting. Taylor Andres. Taylor has been accepted to North Central State. Naomi Bell Beeler. Naomi has been accepted to BGSU Firelands. Jenna Page Brandt. Jenna has been accepted to North Central State. Serena Raylyn Bruno. Serena plans to enter the workforce. Haley Nicole Carroll. Haley has been accepted to North Central State. Olivia Roselyn Colvin has been accepted to Bowling Green State University. Kayla Renee Lewis. Kayla has been accepted to North Central State. Stephanie Lynn Mazer. Stephanie has been accepted to BGSU Firelands. Dakota Rose Mosier. Allie Nicole Polson. Allie plans to enter the workforce. Nancy Ramiro Gonzalez. Nancy has been accepted to BGSU Firelands. Molly Danielle Shane. Molly has been accepted to BGSU Firelands. Mariah Nicole Skaggs. Mariah has been accepted to BGSU Firelands. Would you please give a round of applause to the Early Childhood Education class of 2018.
Presenting the certificates to the electrical tech students will be Mr. Vince Ragnoni and Mr. Bruce Bowie. Michael Anthony Arechi. Michael plans to attend college. Tyler Reed Baldoff. Tyler plans to enter the workforce. Landon Cole Border. Landon is currently employed at RKS Power Solutions. Richard Allen Bradley. Richard has been accepted to Terra State Community College. Andrew Richard Breslin. Andrew has been accepted to Lincoln Tech in Indiana. Dalton Michael Buck. Dalton plans to enter the workforce. Andrew Brian Frost II. Andrew plans to enter the workforce. Daniel Godfrey. Daniel has enlisted in the U.S. Army National Guard. Caleb Jenkins. Caleb plans to enter the workforce. Dakota Wayne Jones. Dakota plans to enter the workforce. Dawson Douglas Lewis. Dawson has enlisted in the U.S. Air Force. Jace Alexander Lazuski. Jace plans to enter the workforce. Luke Richard Miesler. Luke has entered the U.S. Army. David John Morales. David plans to enter the workforce. Jason James Nelson. Jason has been accepted to EHOVE Adult Educational Career Center. Tyler James Pretty. Tyler plans to enter the workforce. Holden Thomas Ramos. Holden has been accepted to Terra State Community College. Jacob Rodriguez. Jacob plans to enter the U.S. Marine Corps. Zachary David Salmons. Zach plans to enter the workforce. Dalton Scott Teal. Dalton plans to enter the workforce. Nicholas Tunich. Nicholas is planning to enter the workforce. Lucas Allen Walker. Lucas plans to attend college. Would you please give a round of applause to the Electrical Tech class of 2018. Presenting the certificates to the engineering students today will be Mr. Dan Langdon and Mr. Jim McIntyre. The engineering tech students have earned 159 semester hours of college credit through BGSU Firelands. Matthew David Boris. Matthew plans to attend college. Keith Braden. Keith plans to enter the workforce. Mason Andrew Church. Mason has been accepted to The Ohio State University, ATI, Worcester. Nolan James Connie. Nolan has been accepted to the University of Toledo. Austin Michael Hancock. Austin plans to enter the military. Ryan Austin Neely. Ryan has been accepted at the University of Toledo. Andrew James Rose. Andrew has been accepted to Terra State Community College. Taylor Marie Sisson. Taylor has been accepted to BGSU Firelands. Simon Thomas Stout. Simon has been accepted to the University of Toledo. Audie James Cicadas. Audie has been accepted to the University of Toledo. Trevor Thomas Tucker. Trevor has been accepted to Ohio University. Would you please give a round of applause to the engineering tech class of 2018.
Presenting the certificates to the firefighter EMT students will be Mr. Sean Eschen. Sam Anderson. Sam plans to attend EHOVE Adult Ed. Jonathan Michael Canfield. Jonathan plans to enter the workforce. Brian C. Cox. Brian plans to enter the workforce. Maggie E. Ditchman. Maggie has been accepted to the University of Toledo. Aiden Fisher. Aiden is enlisted in the U.S. Army. Ashley Holmes. Ashley has been accepted to Owens Community College. Storm Bailey Hunter. Storm has enlisted in the U.S. Air Force. Brittany Keefe. Brittany plans to enter the workforce. Hannah Jennifer Laney. Hannah plans to enter the workforce. Robert Anthony Muscari. Robert plans to enter the military. Jacob Douglas May. Jacob plans to enter the military. Douglas Andrew Nicolai. Doug is enlisted in the U.S. Army. Noah Carson Palmer. Noah plans to enter the workforce. Levi Sewell. Levi has been accepted to the EHOVE Adult Ed Center. Matthew Carl Weber. Matthew has enlisted in the U.S. Navy. Dalton Wilson. Dalton has been accepted to the EHOVE Adult Career Center. Would you please give a round of applause to the firefighter EMT class of 2018. Presenting the certificates to the forensic students will be Mr. Jason Reel. Emma Billman. Emma has been accepted to North Central State. Alana Dean. Alana has been enlisted in the U.S. Air Force. Jalen Lael Garlock. Jalen has entered the military. Aiden Anthony Hall. Aiden plans to enter the workforce. Alicia Janelle Hammer Williamson. Alicia has been accepted to Cleveland State University. Jacob Lee Horner. Jacob plans to enter the workforce. Caitlin Victoria Kilgore. Caitlin has been accepted to the University of Toledo. Brianna Marquin. Bree has been accepted to BGSU Firelands. Aaron Michaud. Aaron has been accepted to the University of Akron. Trinity Mullins. Trinity plans to enter the workforce. Ansley Robinson. Ansley has been accepted to North Central State. Lindsay Sylvie. Lindsay has been accepted to Tiffin University. Miguel Angel Vasquez. Miguel plans to enter the military. Kane Wilms. Kane plans to enter the military. Would you please give a round of applause to the forensics class of 2018?
Presenting the certificates to the industrial tech students will be Mr. Dan Langdon and Mr. Jim McIntyre. Industrial tech students have earned 70 semester hours of college credit from Terra State Community College. Damon Michael Anderson. Damon plans to enter the workforce. Colin Bellamy. Colin plans to enter the workforce. Tristan Bolt. Tristan plans to enter the workforce. Zachary Brown. Zachary plans to enter the workforce. Michael Matthew Brick Jr. Michael plans to enter the workforce. Caden Bradley Burson. Caden is currently employed at M.H. & Sons Machining and Welding. Lehman James Donnelly. Lehman has entered the U.S. Navy. Bryson Keith Haar. Bryson plans to enter the workforce. Jarrett Jacob Harbaugh. Jarrett plans to enter the workforce. Anthony J. Harper. Anthony has been accepted to Terra State Community College. Jacob Hoffman. Jacob is currently employed at David Price Metal Services. Samuel Adam Sigsworth. Sam has enlisted in the U.S. Marines. Ryan James Smith. Ryan plans to enter the workforce. Isaac John Stouter. Isaac is currently employed at Blue Chip Machining and Tool. Sam Stout. Sam is currently employed at Baker Racing Engines. Pablo Torres. Pablo is currently employed at Blue Chip Machining and Tool. Anthony Teresi. Anthony plans to enter the workforce. Would you please give a round of applause to the Industrial Tech class of 2018?
Congratulations, class of 2018. Yep. Why is it that through 13 years of education, the last few weeks are the toughest to get through? It has to be the excitement of finally finishing school for some of you and being anxious for adulthood and independence. I am extremely proud of each of you for all of the hard work you have put forth while at EHOVE. Let me share some words of wisdom with you as you begin the next chapter in your life. You will meet new people throughout your life. Be the one to step out of your comfort zone and introduce yourself first. It's always good to make connections, and you will soon find out how small this world really is. What you thought matters in life will change as you grow older. Money and material things are nice to have, but it cannot buy happiness. Your happiness, friends, and family is what the journey of life is all about. Set goals and never give up on them. Life will throw you a curveball when you least expect it. Sometimes it takes longer than expected to complete a goal, but it can still be accomplished with patience and determination. Have integrity. Always do the right thing, even when others aren't looking. Continue to be safe, be engaged, and be employable. You may appreciate, I hope you appreciate, your parents and guardians now. However, you won't fully appreciate them until you start having children of your own. It will happen, trust me. All of a sudden you'll realize your parents aren't so crazy after all. And finally, live a life of selflessness. Care and respect all people as we are all unique. Do something to make another life better. Seniors, on behalf of your homeschool administrators and staff, along with the EHOVE Board of Education, administration, teaching, and support staff, I wish to congratulate you, the young men and women who make up the class of 2018, and wish you well as you begin the next chapter in your lives.